Welcome back to my channel. Narcissistic mother effects on you and how to handle her. What is a narcissistic mother? A narcissistic mother will not change. For the narcissistic mother, it's all about me, myself, and I, and nobody else should ever dare to steal the spotlight from her. That is all she believes. The narcissistic mother, she believes she's entitled to that spotlight. She's incredibly self-absorbed. It is one rule for her, another rule for everyone else. That is the narcissistic mother. A narcissistic mother is unable to give their child the full attention and validation they need to feel loved and emotionally secure. And this may impact the child's beliefs, behaviors, and self-esteem well into adulthood. If your mother is a narcissist, she may seem self-sacrificing, like someone who's always doing things for her kids and never thinking of herself. But that involvement is self-serving. She does it because she wants attention and needs to be involved in every decision. A narcissistic mother may feel entitled or self-important. She may seek admiration from others. She believes she's above others. She's special. She lacks empathy. A narcissistic mother exploits her children. She puts others down. A narcissistic mother is hypersensitive to criticism. She believes she deserves special treatment. So if you are an adult, the narcissistic mother may be too involved in your life. She might make what you do more about her than you. For instance, if you're planning a wedding, she may refuse to come because you've invited your father, who probably they are not in good terms with. And when you talk or you're discussing something with your narcissistic mother, most likely she'll shift the focus back to her. In addition, a narcissistic mother may use her children to advance her own goals and wishes at the expense of the child's desires and even emotional or physical needs. The narcissistic mother can either be the grandiose narcissist, who needs to be the loudest or shine the brightest, or she can also be the vulnerable narcissist, who has to compete about who suffered the most. The narcissistic mother lacks empathy for everyone except herself. If your mother is a narcissist, she may be emotionally manipulative and coercive. Your narcissistic mother may not see you for who you are inside, apart from you being an extension of her. Your narcissistic mother could have trouble understanding and accepting your feelings. She may get anxious or angry when she feels rejected or criticized. So let's look at signs of a narcissistic mother. She wants to control you. When you try to assert yourself, it will result in anger with a narcissistic mother. It will result in rejection and hostility. She doesn't appreciate your attempts to individuate, as it means that you are going to be less available to serve her needs. Another sign of a narcissistic mother, she treats her children as an extension of herself. The narcissistic mother, her children are effectively her trophy. Everything good the children do is considered a reflection of her. That is her superior genetics. That is her hard work in raising the children. She'll keep on praising herself. And she'll even dramatize it all. A narcissistic mother can go as far as stealing someone's credit, someone else's credit. For instance, she may say that she worked extremely hard to educate her children, when in reality it is the children's father who paid for the children's school fees. A narcissistic mother is, her love is conditional. A narcissist mother is only interested in how you and your achievements reflect on her. Yes, she wants you to succeed, but only so that she can look good. The narcissistic mother may even become jealous if she feels you are doing too well, too much better than her. Sometimes daughters of narcissistic mothers may find themselves trying to be perfectionists falsely, just in a way of trying to win their mother's love, and they will never win it because it is manipulation. The narcissist mother loves playing children against one another. She loves triangulating her children. We all know about the narcissistic family dynamics. The narcissistic mother will make sure there is a golden child. The golden child is the child who is always right, who's perfect in the eyes of the narcissistic mother. And then there's this scapegoat child who will be blamed for everything else, unlike the golden child who's never wrong. Then sometimes the narcissistic mother can elect a lost child who is neglected. So by triangulating children against one another, the narcissistic mother keeps everyone in their place so that they can work for attention from the narcissistic mother. Now, if you are the only child of a narcissistic mother, she may even triangulate you with a cousin or a neighbor. She may still play that game of golden child, scapegoat child, lost child. She may put you in competition with a neighbor, cousin, an aunt, any other relative. Now, another sign of a narcissistic mother. She'll make sure there's petty rivalry she will always be in rivalry. She'll always be competing with her own children. Never shine a narcissistic mother in her talents or appearances, unless she's the one who wants you to be like that. And even when the narcissistic mother gets older, she eventually will become jealous and will try to put you down or to destroy you. The narcissistic mothers love gaslighting and manipulating you. They'll tell you how sensitive or crazy you are. They'll try to manipulate you. They'll make you question yourself, have doubts, fears. They'll call you selfish because you've refused to spend time with them, helping them in something, behaving like a maid. And they'll blackmail you by saying you are selfish, just to manipulate you. Another sign of a narcissistic mother, they will play the Munchausen syndrome. They'll pretend to be ill so that they can get the attention. They can be the center of attention. The narcissistic mother will belittle you. They'll praise you one moment, then the next moment they are hard on you. They are hurting your emotions. They're belittling you. They're humiliating you in front of others. Narcissistic mothers love giving damaged goods as gifts to their children. This in a way is to show you that you are unworthy. Narcissistic mothers are unpredictable. One time they are love bombing you, showering you with affection and love when they want something from you, and they'll ignore you when everything is fine with her. Narcissistic mothers are all about appearances. How they appear to those whose opinion matters to them is what is most important to them. They might spend a lot of time trying to impress their neighbors, their employers, their bosses, and those people who they think or they consider worth their time. That is the narcissistic mother. Narcissistic mother cannot see your point of view. They may ignore you, belittle you, or undermine you. So, more characteristics of a narcissistic mother. She constantly makes the conversation to be about her. She'll make you feel anxious and often lower your confidence. The narcissistic mother will be ruthless and unforgiving, doing anything she can to be on top. She'll brag about your achievements to others, but rarely validate or acknowledge you personally. The narcissistic mother is well liked and important to others, but controlling and harsh when no one is looking. The narcissistic mother blames others for any problems you may have that stem from her behavior. She makes you feel bad for not doing what she wants immediately. She makes you feel guilty by boasting about how much she does for you. Now, in short, you need to ask yourself these questions to see if your mother is a narcissist. Can she handle negative feedback? Does she seem overly concerned about how she looks to others? Does she need you to prop her up with compliments and positive feedback? Does she need others to know she's the most overworked and appreciated or giving mother? Does she make it clear you owe her? Do you feel you need to be a certain way or achieving something for her love and approval? Does she feed off attention in ways that feel uncomfortable or over the top? If you answer many of the questions with a yes, and your narcissistic mother's behavior is consistent over time, then you can consider that your mother is a narcissist. So what do you do if your mother is a narcissist? Number one, you can set boundaries. Make sure you have healthy boundaries between you and your mother. In short, make sure you know what is fine, what is okay, and what is not fine. What is okay to do, you must have a boundary. Secondly, be calm. Don't react to your mother's insults. She may push you to act emotionally. Narcissists love when people react. They'll do anything, but they want a reaction from you. Because that means they can control you. They want to feel that they can change your moods, make you angry, make you happy, play around with your emotions. So, for you to have power with your narcissistic mother, is to stay calm. Don't react emotionally. Plan your responses. Know when to quit when you are with a narcissistic mother. Know when you need to exit. Then let go and accept that your mother, narcissistic mother, is a narcissist and you can't do anything about it. You cannot make her happy and be perfect son or daughter because it's just impossible, maybe. So let go of these thoughts. Try to accept your narcissistic mother. That it's not your fault that she's a narcissist. Remember that her hurtful words and her actions are just part of the narcissism. Another way of dealing with your narcissistic mother is to have some confidence. As you recognize your narcissistic mother's narcissism, you should also recognize your own self-worth. That you're important also. That you have some strengths with you. Focus on hobbies, on things that make you happy, things that enhance your skills and boost your confidence. Have some support system. You can have a support system of friends, teachers, co-workers, or other family members that you're close to who show you empathy and who care about you. Another way of dealing with the narcissistic mother is to get help. Talk to a counselor. They can help you understand how narcissism affects you and how you can break the cycle. Then step away also. Sometimes it may be best to have limited or no contact with your mother, especially if she's very abusive or violent. Instead, focus on the things you can control. So sometimes no contact is the only way to deal with a narcissistic mother if your growth and happiness is a priority to you.